To those who stay home a lot, I was that person. I used to be the guy that would stay at home. I was scared shitless to talk to strangers. And nowadays, I can go up to anybody in any situation. Excuse me, 1 second. Hey, I have to actually go that way, but I just want to say I thought you were really cute.
Ah, thank you.
From Venezuela, where are you from?
Soy de México.
I even went viral on multiple platforms with this one video where I'm going around and complimenting strangers. If you're wondering how I made this transformation, that is the whole point of this video. I remember choosing not to go to parties. I remember choosing not to do any social events simply because I was socially anxious. Also at the time, back in college, I had a girlfriend. And as a result, I didn't see the reason to socialize with people, men or women. I stayed home, I focused on reading, I focused on these at-home activities. But as a result, I never actually improved my social skills. Whether you are focused on work, whether you are focused on the gym, you need to understand that social skills do not get developed by themselves. You need to look at social skills the same way you look at the gym. If you don't spend time in the gym, you won't make any muscle. So to get back to the story, I remember I wouldn't go out. I wouldn't do any socializing of any sort. So what happened was eventually me and my ex, we broke up. Long story short, I just kind of lost the attraction and I felt like I didn't have enough dating experience. So I remember I started going out and dating. Instantly, I realized I wasn't as good as I expected. I just couldn't attract the same caliber of woman that I had. This is where I started researching on YouTube stuff regarding social skills, regarding dating, regarding pickup and cold approach. Wow, this is very interesting. If I actually learn this skill, I will forever have abundance when it comes to dating. Little did I know that it had way more benefits than that. It made me into a really socially confident person, not just with women on the street, but in any situation. I can talk to a camera, I'm not stuttering, I'm not judging the way I sound. I honestly am detached from that way of thinking. And sure, I practice camera work, but I can really attribute most of this to my pickup experience. So after doing the research, I remember I went out and I started doing this pickup stuff. Instantly, I realized it was a very difficult skill, but it was also very rewarding. I remember I would go to clubs, take a shot of tequila, and I would try to say hi to as many people as possible. When I was starting out, it was like 1, 2, 3 people. Every week I got better. And every time I actually put effort, I felt better about myself. I could go home with no Instagram, no number, no new friend, but just because I actually pushed myself socially, I felt like I was growing. And I became a lot more socially confident in these years. Fast forwarding my story, in a matter of like 5, 6 months, I became someone who was very popular at my college. I made a lot of friends. I had a lot of women interested in me. This was very new to me because in the past, it's not like I was an absolute outsider, but I definitely wasn't that guy at college. It got to a point where I got so obsessed with the concept of becoming social that I actually became a coach. It's been about 4 years since that day, and I can say that my journey has just been this constant progression of overall self-improvement, more self-confidence, and just better charisma and communication. Where a lot of people will go wrong is they think they can avoid socializing, they can avoid this whole pickup stuff, and instead just work on themselves, and eventually the girls will come chasing after you. This is not true. This actually won't happen. Think of it this way. You might work on yourself and some other dude might work on himself. You have no social skills, the other dude does. Who's gonna get the girl you want? And that's just if we're talking about women. But if we're talking about just overall life experience, being social and having good charisma is gonna help you in everything. So it's not only gonna help you land the girl, but it can help you land a job. It's gonna make you have more friends. You are overall just gonna be so much more comfortable expressing yourself and being in your own skin. So I highly encourage you guys to start working on your social skills today. If you are an absolute beginner, this could just mean you start to give little comments in passing to people as you walk by. But you want to make sure you do this on a daily basis because only through consistent daily action, you're actually going to make a significant transformation. My entire channel is mostly revolved around the concept of social confidence and just overall masculine self-development. You should work on yourself, but that doesn't mean to completely neglect social skills and act like you're just going to randomly have them one day. And if you think you're an introvert, I'm telling you right now, there's no such thing as an introvert. Humans were meant to socialize. And if you feel like there's so much resistance around the idea, just understand that means that it's an area you must work on. I guarantee you that the moment you start to socialize, you're gonna have more energy, you're gonna feel so much better about yourself. If you're struggling with social anxiety, if you're struggling to take action, pickup, dating, cold approach, self-development, and you want a coach, I got you. Link in the description to work with me personally. We'll talk soon. Peace.